Hello, I'm Shadeus Glavor from Define, and the new patch did some changes to the warrior. So we sat down Guardians, Mesmer, Thieves, Warriors in our guild and tried to optimize another build. So what I will do now, I will show you the traits that we are using. We play now with 30 in strength, before we only have 20. So this gives us another 100 more in power. Also 6% extra damage from the Berserker power, since they boost that. We have 3% extra damage from stick and move when we don't have full endurance. And also we have 5% extra damage when wielding a mace in offhand, which we always tend to do. So yeah, we gain pretty much benefit from using this one instead, 30. Down to arms, we have 0, which we lose precision, but we found another way to bypass this, which I will show you later in our armor. So of course we lose the vulnerability stacking ability from Rending Strike. Our thief now plays with superior sigil of fragility, which make it possible for him to stack some extra vulnerability, since he hit pretty fast and it doesn't have any cooldown. He can stack up pretty good with the vulnerability there. And also we have sharpening axe, which reduced the recharge time for axe abilities. For example, cyclone axe now takes about 4 seconds. It has a 4-second recharge time, which makes it possible for us to use it twice before we go back to Greatsword and pull another 100 blades. So we will have 8 vulnerability there, and also 4 vulnerability from Crushing Blow. So that gives 12 vulnerability per warrior. For the Forceful Greatsword, we lose might, but our Guardian now plays with Empowering Might, so we will regain some might from that. And defense 0, of course, as before, and tactics we still have 10. We tried to play 10 in arms using the Rendering Strike, but we found another way to bypass the vulnerability stacking, and also a way to gain critical chance. Yeah, so we really wanted to use the Empowered because our Guardian plays with 80% boon duration, giving us a lot of boons, and which gives us 2% extra damage per boon, so we really loved playing with that one. For Discipline we have 30, before we had 15, so of course we gain 50% extra crit damage from that. And another 6% crit chance from the heightening focus. This one probably ain't to mention, but yeah, some extra might from that too. And also sharpening axe, which I told you we can use cyclone axe twice before we swap back to greatsword. It also helps us stack up adrenaline, because we want to keep that full as much as possible. For this third one we choose the Inspiring Shout, because we always use for great justice when we go into a fight. But you can actually play with Signet Mastery, or yeah, we just wanted to start with this since it gave us a little bit of adrenaline boost before the fight. So onwards to our armor, and we play with Scholar runes. We thought about using Eagle runes to gain extra precision to increase our crit chance, but we really wanted to keep the 10% overall extra damage when we have over 90% health. And we played all dungeons million of time, either path. We always felt that we benefit from this 10% extra damage that we can keep over 90% health, at least for it to be beneficial. So instead we are using Sigil of Perception, which stacks precision. Before we had bloodlust, so we swapped this out. And when we're entering a dungeon, we use Signet of Fury, since we don't have any accuracy stacks then. And that will give us with banner and also our food that we tend to use, which gives us 70 extra precision there. And of course Fury. And this will give us 98% crit chance. When we have about 9 stacks accuracy, we swap to either Signet of Might or we use Shake It Off if we need that. And with banner, food and 25% accuracy, we will reach 102% crit chance when we have full adrenaline. So we will crit all hits, and what we do is when we stacked full precision, we just swap out the mace with another one that's using Sigil of Force, giving us another 5% extra damage. So now we're gonna kill one of the bosses here in a row, just to prove to you what damage we can do. But keep in mind that we are only 3 players, so we will have the boons that our guardian gives us, but we lose the Mesmer's Signet of Inspiration, which doubles the boons for us, so keep that in mind. But you will see that we can actually keep the boons up pretty well anyway. Also, we don't have the thief that will stack vulnerability, and I forgot to use this undead slaying potions, which also gives me another 10% extra damage. So yeah, keep those things in mind, but you will see some pretty good damage anyway. Enjoy. Nu bara, nu ska vi få upp vulnerability. Kör som fan på den. Där 41. Failat på vulnerability, för vi ligger ganska långt bak vad vi borde. Nice try, ain't it? Better luck next time. So for you guys, like, comment, subscribe for upcoming videos. We will put up videos on Guardian build, Mesmer, Thief build, and also of course tips and tricks in dungeons. So thank you, I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care till I see you again.